After calling the federal grand jury process targeting Honolulu's police chief and his wife a circus, the city prosecutor took on the feds today in what shaped up to be a dramatic showdown behind locked courtroom doors. Gina Mangieri is always investigating a case that now has a federal judge deciding who has to say and hand over what.
Joe, a specially assigned U.S. attorney, wants a federal judge to demand testimony and subpoena documents that sources say the county prosecutor is refusing to give. A special prosecutor assigned from San Diego, Michael Wheat, and his team have been conducting a federal grand jury. In it cites Honolulu Police Chief Louis Kealoha and his deputy county prosecutor wife, Catherine, and possibly others on allegations like corruption and civil rights violations. It's been going on since last year without any indictments yet, leading Honolulu's prosecutor and Catherine's boss to tell us this last month.
I'm appalled by what's going on in the federal grand jury. This federal grand jury, it's not only spiraled out of control, it is a circus. It's a parade.
A parade he's been a part of, subpoenaed not only to come testify multiple times, but also, sources say, to provide an extensive list of documents that go beyond just his employee and her work for the county, casting a wide net some feel could jeopardize unrelated cases and dig into private records of dozens, if not hundreds of local residents and public workers unrelated to the Kealoha allegations.
The grand jury should not be used for a fishing expedition. You know, the list of witnesses and all kind of people calling in without showing relevancy of those witnesses.
Thursday, it came to a boiling point when the federal prosecutor and the local prosecutor headed into a federal courtroom, doors locked behind them, as the feds tried to compel testimony Kaneshiro is refusing to give, and Kaneshiro defended his opposition to the move. We asked the Kealoha's defense attorney to weigh in.
I suspect that Mr. Kaneshiro has serious concerns about the length and breadth of the request to produce records, especially if the records involve confidential personal information, potentially ongoing investigations, investigations that may involve confidential informants.
Kaneshiro had previously told us getting hauled before a federal judge for refusing to testify could be a strategy to help shine light on questionable conduct in a grand jury.
Many cases have held that the judges can oversee what's happening at grand jury, but it has to be brought to their attention.
It was an important opportunity for Mr. Kaneshiro to express to the federal district court, to Judge Watson, his concern that the government investigation conducted by Mr. Wheat is out of control.
Mr. Wheat's spokesperson did not comment and in the past has declined. What can the outcome of such a hearing be today for both sides?
Well, potentially Mr. Kaneshiro could be held in contempt, but I think that would be extraordinary. Mr. Kaneshiro is doing exactly what he needs to do, which is to stand up and take responsibility for his office and demand that the court give him some direction on how to comply at the same time to protect the integrity of his department.
We'll keep an eye on the calendar and filings of the federal court as this grand jury proceeds. Gina Mangieri, KHON 2 News.